Hello, let's continue our Sudoku adventure with Gray Matter by James Kopp. So we have normal 6x6 Sudoku rules. That means in each row, each column, and each 2x3 box, we are placing the digits 1 to 6 exactly once each. We also have shaded cells in the grid. Whatever digit goes in a shaded cell, like say this was a 5, that is the sum of all of the orthogonally connected digits, the ones that share an edge. So this would be the sum of these three. And so to get that to sum to 5, we might do 2, 1, and 2. That would sum to 5. All right. And that's it. Those are the rules. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself. And I'm going to get started right now. So this is the sum of 4 digits. At minimum, because these share a column, this would be a 1-2 pair. And because these share a row, this would be a 1-2 pair. 1-2 pairs add to 3. So at minimum, this would add to 6, which is also the maximum, because the biggest I can put here is a 6. And this 2 resolves this 1, 2, 1, and 2. All right, what do I want to look at next? This one here, we demonstrated could be 5, but I believe 5, let's see. 4, it would be the minimum, except this one can't be a 1. So 5 is actually the minimum here. We do 2, 1, 2. So this is 5 or 6, and that means we have 1 degree of freedom here. So this has to be a 2. If this was a 3, no, it could be a 3, I think. Yeah, it could just be a 3. This could be 1 higher. This could be 1 higher. This could be 1 higher. Well, actually, this one can't be. This one can't be a 3, because if this was a bare minimum 2 plus 2, that's 4. If this was a 3, that would be 7. If this was a 2, these would both be 3, and that would be bad as well. So, because it sees both of them. So it has to be a 1. Okay. We knew it was a 1 by Sudoku, by the way. Okay. So this is either 2 plus 2 or 2 plus 3, making 5 or 6 with this one. So this has a 2 in it. So this 2 looks into this box. This 2 looks down, and this can't be a 2. If this was a 2, this would be double 3, which isn't allowed. There's definitely a 2 in. There's definitely a 2 in one of these two, and so the only place for 2 in this box is actually right here. That makes that a 2. So now this just determines this sum. 2 is 5, 3 is 6. Okay. 2 is one of these two. I guess we could look at another sum. Is there any Sudoku to do? 6 is one of these 3. 1 is up here. I'm not really seeing much. 1's down here. 2 is one of these two. This is not going to be a 2, because this can't be 1 plus 1. It would repeat in the box. So since this can't be a 2, the 2 in this box goes here, which places the 2 here. This is 3, this is 6. All right, so we need a 3 and a 6 down here. This cannot be a 3, because this can't be a 1. This is actually minimum 3. So this is 5 or 6, and this is 3 or 4. It's definitely not a 6. This is definitely not a 3. So this determines the sum. 3 is 5, 4 is 6. What about up here? So neither of these can be 2. So we could be 1, 3, I believe. This would be 1. This would be 3. So our minimum is 4. I don't see an immediate issue with 1, 3. We know 1's in one of these two. This could be a 3, 4, or 5. Let's get some triples in here. This is a 3, 4, 5. That's not 3. So the 3's in one of these two. So this is only 4, 5. And this is 4, 5, 6. So that makes this a 3. These two digits are a 4 and a 5. 3 in one of these two. Am I overmarking today? 3, 4, 5 here. What am I missing? 1 in this column can only go here, because we have this one here. So this is down to 3, 4, 5, 6. These are down to 4, 5, 6. Are we getting anything out of this? Maybe this sum needs to be thought about a bit more. This can't be a 2. If it was a 3, we would be 7. That's no good. So this actually has to be a 1. Can't be a 2 because of Sudoku. If it was a 3, the minimum here would be 7. So it's a 1. That places this 1. This is down to 4, 5. So this determines this. They're consecutive, which means this can't be 5, 6, right? 5, 6 makes nothing in that cell. So that's not 5, that's not 6. And that places the 6 in this box, which places the 6 in this box, which makes that a 4. That's our 5, 6, and 3, and 4, and 5. Nice. That's a 5 and a 4. That's 5, 4, 3. That's 4, 5, 6. We get the 4 here. This digit is a 3, and then that's a 3, and that's a 5, and we're done. Neat ending there, James. Took a little bit of thought. But yeah, it came down to this having to be a 1, and these having to be consecutive, and this was 5 or 6 only, so making this 5, 6 would break that. And so then we were able to place the 6 in the box. That was neat. All right, well, how'd you do?